So I'm a little annoyed in my little town here in the west of Ireland. Quiet, tiny, small little town where I live, Ballina, County Mayo. There's a small adoration chapel at the back of a cathedral 5 minutes from my house. And this chapel is closed this week. Minor details, some political figure, Joe Biden, happens to be coming and they've closed off all the cathedral. So I'll just take you down to show you what is going on in my little town now that Joe Biden is arriving to Ballina. So Joe Biden is coming to Ballina and he's going to give a speech right in front of St. Murdoch's Cathedral, so the other side of the cathedral. And the whole cathedral now has been sealed off, so no adoration. Adoration chapel moved, and there's security all over here, so it's full of contractors. The whole car park has been taken over for the arrival of Joe Biden. And interesting location that Joe Biden is using in Ireland. Obviously, he'll be facing the Moy River. He'll be also facing Ballina's Freemason Centre. If people didn't, on Walter Street, the other side of the river. I don't know who. Let's not be conspiracy theorists about it. Anyway, so Christ has been kicked out of the Adoration Chapel for this week. It's been moved off somewhere else so that Joe Biden can take ownership of St. Murdoch's for his talk. I mean, it's mental. The traffic, they've redesigned the traffic. I mean, it's quite some operation that they're doing for the president here. So anyway, this is the back of the cathedral. I'll go around the front and I'll show you what's going on here in Mayo. Of course, it's all political. It's all about his re-election. You need to get the Paddy vote, don't you, over in America? You know, so they need to invent some way to rehabilitate him over here. So anyway, let's see if the Paddy vote will get out next time for the Democrats. But this is where the re-election campaign is starting. So this is where Joe Biden will be giving his one of his re-election speeches here in Ireland to catch the Paddy vote over in America, which will be very interesting. So the whole of St. Murdoch's has been cordoned off. You can't get into it. Adoration Chapel closed this week and moved to another church. He will be speaking here in front of the cathedral, and we have then in front of here we have Mary Robinson Centre. He happens to be speaking in front of the Freemason Hall here in Ballina, but let's not get into conspiracy theories. So it's very interesting that this is all happening here in the little small town where I live in Mayo. It's going to be impossible to get through the town. The traffic is already horrendous. You know, this whole street covered in traffic. They've closed off here. So you can just feel it. Try to stay at home on Friday. Let's see what happens. St. Joe Biden is arriving to Ballina to kick off his re-election campaign, it seems, and to garner the Irish vote over in America. I wonder how many Irish are going to fall for the stunt. Well, let's see. God bless you. Take care. So, the most popular president that has ever entered the White House is coming to Ireland. They have a strange phenomenon in America. It's called mail in voting. Now, here in Ireland, we don't tend to encourage mail in voting, or in Europe, that for that matter. Small little detail about, voter fraud and stuff like that. I don't know how they get around all of that in America. I think Americans are different. They just have a different standard of democracy. Here in Ireland, you can't mail in. But anyway, Joe Biden, the most popular president ever to have entered the White House, far popular than Obama. I mean, it's quite amazing. This man has so much energy. He has so much energy. And he is a devout Catholic who prays his rosary and defends abortion up to birth. Very interesting. I don't know how you square it off. And American bishops seem to be tripping over themselves to give him communion. Don't know. I think, it seems like today Catholicism is whatever you make it out to be. If your conscience tells you that this is the way you live the Catholic faith and this is your Catholicism in 2023, it's quite fascinating to see what's happening. So anyway, our little town here in Ballina, County Mayo, the Adoration Chapel is closed and they've moved Adoration to the other side of the town. Which would be okay if you could actually get to the other side of the town, but it's going to take you a half an hour or more to try and move around the town. Even if you go by foot, it's going to take you a half an hour to get through the town. Very, very interesting times. And we'll see how this works out. It seems like Joe Biden is on his re-election tour to get the paddy vote. And all of these Americans from Irish descent, I presume you'll all be voting Joe Biden in the next election because, he's a devout Catholic and his great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, how many times removed, came from Ballina or, but it's all good, guys. It's all good. It's great here, this little town on the west of Ireland, that the president is arriving. The most popular president ever, a devout Catholic, is coming to Ballina, and the church has given him over St. Murdoch's Cathedral grounds for his speech. We'll see how this works out. God bless you. Take care. Bye bye.